Doctors of Reddit, what's the worst thing you can do to your body?
Untreated hypertension and diabetes. Oh, and cocaine/crack, the coronary vasospasms will do a number on your heart.
Applying cow dung to an open fracture. Not my idea. Saw it happen. Dude died to sepsis in less than 24 hours.
Drink alcohol for a long period of time. Cirrhosis and ultimate liver failure are one of the worst deaths I can imagine. Long and slow while you get to think about the consequences of your actions while you lose your mind and are bleed to death.
Not enough sleep. Think of sleep like recharging your phone. Without it, you can't function.
Eat a rock. Note that I have a PhD in geosciences. Smoking. Lung cancer is really the least of your worries. Smoking destroys your arteries. I do cardiac and vascular anesthesia, and every day is a parade of amputations, bloody disgusting arterial leg bypasses, gross non-healing leg ulcers, shitty hearts that barely work, etc. etc. Smoking is a major factor in the vast majority of these. It also distracts your lungs. Cancer or no, the progressive destruction of your lung tissue leading to oxygen dependence, constant shortness of breath, inability to walk to your car without having to stop and rest, etc. is just horrible and debilitating. Wrecks your teeth and skin on top of all that. Smoking is so fucking bad. Don't do it. Edit, please stop posting responses asking whether smoking weed is better. No one is going to help you convince yourself that your addiction to inhaling the concentrated smoke of shit that's on fire is no big deal. Yours is just as bad.
Alcohol and smoking. No question.
Lung cancer and alcoholism, what a combination. My brother did not die in peace and tranquility, instead he died in utter madness and awful pain after smoking and drinking for decades. Even when he could no longer get out of his bed, he wrestled physically in resisting his wife's efforts to wash and clean him. In the end, his only thought was his next cigarette, and the secondary tumors in his brain caused such odd delusions that he felt his wife was living on a different time scale, and therefore extending the gaps between his cigarettes. He died in a drug-induced sleep, thank God. But his last thoughts were not of his wife or of his son and daughter, but of his next cigarette. There is no worse addiction. I'm sitting here with a glass of wine and a spliff. I should consider my life choices more closely after reading this thread.
Knowing all the doctors I know. Probably whatever they're doing themselves, drinking, smoking, lack of exercise, poor diet, etc.
Smoke. All these responses with alcohol, smoking, lack of exercise, poor diet, lack of sleep. How am I even alive at this point?
Why did I click on this? Meth. Intentionally abuse it.
Stress. Fentanyl.